Hey everybody, how's it going? Chef Eric Hammond back to you. Today I'm going to show you how to make Sicilian pizza. This is stuff I grew up with back in the neighborhood in New York City. We always used to get a corner slice and then a regular slice, wash it down with a Coke. Oh, fantastic. So, let's get started making the dough. For the dough, you're going to be using 500 grams of bread flour, 6 grams of active yeast, 14 grams of kosher salt, 20 grams of extra virgin oil. So in your mixer, you want to put the dry ingredients, the flour, the salt, and the yeast. Attach your dough hook. Raise the bowl, make sure it's secure, and give it a quick mix. Now you want to add your oil. And 325 grams of room temperature water. Mix it on low. Let it start forming a ball. Then you want to mix it for about 6 minutes on medium high. So once you're starting to get sort of a wet mass like this, you want to move it up to a medium high setting and let everything start coming together, and mix it for about 6 minutes at this speed. So after about 6 minutes of mixing, you're going to have a ball of dough that's pretty sticky still, but very smooth. It needs to be smooth like this. You don't want to see the clumps of flour in there. So I don't have a black steel baking sheet, which is what is recommended to use for this dish, but I do have my trusty old cast iron. And now we're going to put the dough into the cast iron and we're going to let it rise for 2 to 3 hours. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 40 grams of extra virgin olive oil. Use the best you possibly can. Just get it in your vessel, spread it all over the place, just like that, up the sides, all through the surface area. You want a lot of oil in there. This is what's going to make it some caramelized and delicious. And it's not going to stick into your pan. Then you want to take your dough and gently stretch it out like this. Flip it. So you want the oil on both sides. This might be a little bit too much dough for this, but it's going to be good regardless. Then you want to take some plastic wrap. My hands are a little oily, so it's hard to get them out right now, but we'll get it. There you go. And you want to loosely cover this dough. Then just set it aside, like I said, 2 to 3 hours. So now the pizza dough has risen in your pan. Now what we want to do is stretch it out a little bit more and let it rise a little more, maybe like a half an hour more. And while it's rising, we're going to make the sauce. So you want to turn your burner on. Wrong burner. Get some extra virgin oil going into it. And don't forget to heat your pot first before you put the oil in. If you don't heat the pot, the oil is going to take that much longer to get warm. Just pour in some extra virgin oil. A generous amount. This is all flavor. Then you want to get your garlic in. You could hear it sizzling already. You want to toast the garlic and make it nice and brown. And to this, you want to add your chili flakes, because we're making a spicy sauce. So, I don't know, about a tablespoon. And then you want to add some oregano and cook this all down. About another tablespoon of oregano. Cook it all down until you can smell the fragrance coming off of it. And then, last but not least, well, not last, you want to add some tomato puree. Just let it cook down. You want to bring it to the simmer and maybe cook it for another 10 minutes. You don't want it too dense. You want this to be a little acidic, so you cook it less. Also to this, you want to add a little salt. Just like that. And just simmer it until it's ready to go. So once it's at the simmer, you want to turn down the heat a little bit and just let it go for several minutes. So now it's time to assemble the pizza. You could see the tomato sauce is cooked, but it's not overcooked. It's not reduced very much, so you want a little acidity and brightness on the pizza. So we want to take some sliced deli mozzarella, and you want to put this on first. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the actual way to do it. So you put your mozzarella down. I like a lot of mozzarella, but so we're going to put it all there. You see? It pushes down a little bit. Then you want to take your tomato sauce and just spoon it on top. Now you could put whatever toppings you want on this. We're not doing any toppings today, but we can be doing, you could do pepperoni, you could do sausage, vegetables, whatever you want to do. Just get it going around. You'll have some sauce left over. You're not going to use all the sauce. Okay. And then you want your preheated oven. Go as high as you can on the oven. I'm doing mine to 500. Optional step here. Grate some Parmigiano Reggiano on top. Or if you don't have Reggiano, you could use Pecorino Romano or Grana Padano. Adds a little bit more depth and a little bit more layers on the flavor. So just grate it on top with a cheese grater or a microplane, whatever you have. Once your oven has reached its highest potential, you could put the pizza in. Middle rack, and just get it going right inside the hole. So get it in the oven, and it's going to be about, 12 to 15 minutes before it's ready to go. So after about 10 to 15 minutes in the hot oven, this is what comes out. A beautifully caramelized pizza, Sicilian style, from back of the neighborhood. Thanks for watching. I hope you make this. I hope you love this and enjoy pizza as much as I do. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Chef Eric Hammond, and my Instagram, #Chef Eric Hammond. Thanks very much for watching. Please make this an enjoy with your family.